Welcome to the show. I'm Specialist Elliot Valdez. A non-commissioned officer can be defined as a leader and a professional. In our first story, you'll see that an NCO can also be a listener and a friend. Soldiers serving the Casualty Assistance Program have the honor and responsibility of caring for the families of our fallen. I had the opportunity to sit down and talk with two NCOs working in the program. Here's their story in their own words.
A Gold Star family member is actually members of family that have lost a loved one in a combat zone.
It's these families welcoming you into their home and welcoming the bad news that you have brought. And you got to make it good, turn it into something good, help them out with whatever they need, answer their questions, be there for them. It is extremely difficult. It is a very difficult job.
There are so many mixed emotions, basically the family goes into a lull, like, wow, it's so surreal, they've just lost somebody they love, and you're kind of there to keep them, coherent, to keep them, thinking, wow, okay, this was real, it did happen, now let's move on to the next step, which is to help them out.
Well, the reason I think this is important because we all have family members. We all have family members in the military. I want my family members to be taken care of. If something happens to me, I want to be taken care of. My family to be taken care of. My children, my mother to be taken care of. That's why it's important.
We never expect that, wow, you're actually dealing with a family that, might not think too good of the Army because, as a family, wow, it's like the Army killed their loved one, but it's not the Army, it's more of a, we're there to make sure that they don't get a bad picture of the Army, that they know that the Army is here to help them out with whatever they need, so it's a little challenging, and you ultimately just basically become part of that family because they depend on you for basically everything.
Families are always asking me questions about how is it out there? What did my son go through? What is this part of the uniform? What is this on his uniform? They look at his pictures and they don't know nothing about it. And it's good for me to answer, this is the camelback, this is your vest, this is a bulletproof vest, this is a fragment vest. They don't know anything about the uniform. I've even went as far as taking a Kevlar and showed them how much a Kevlar weighs. And they're very grateful for that.
As an NCO, it helps you do this because it's the taking care of the soldiers type mentality, Be there for your soldiers, make sure their needs are met, so it falls into that realm pretty much because just basically that, taking care of soldiers. But you're taking care of a soldier's family now.
Well, I would say the professionalism. When you go out there, you have to represent. You're representing the Army and you're representing what he did. So you are representing him through your professionalism.
Well, for the NCOs that are out there, it is a very challenging job. It's a gratifying job. It makes them a better NCO as a whole. And I challenge them. I challenge them to go through the Casualty Assistance course so that they can see that it's a little bit more to just being a notifier or just a Casualty Assistance officer. It entails a lot of things. So that's about it.
It's an honorable job. You're helping out the families.